Welcome back, musicians! Let's learn a new song on the recorder. Today, we're going to keep working with some of the notes that we already know on the recorder to play another song about the rain. We're going to play It's Raining with E, G, and A. But there are some new skills in this song. Take a look with me. Start by looking at the pitches. Do you see any spots in the song where the pitches are in a pattern that we haven't played on the recorder yet? E to A. We've never played a song that goes from E to A, so we will need to practice the fingerings. Let's start there. Do you remember the fingering for E? Cover the thumb hole and the first 3 tone holes with your left hand fingers. Use your right pointer finger and middle finger to cover the 4th and 5th tone holes. Your right thumb should support the back of the recorder. Now, think, how do we get to A from here? Pick up your 2 right fingers and your left ring finger all at the same time. Try it. E to A. That's going to take some getting used to since 3 fingers have to move all at once. Let's do it again. Start on E and switch to A. That's the idea. Let's do that a few more times. Start on E, switch to A. Back to E, switch to A. Last time. E to A. That's it. Repeating a fingering pattern over and over can help you build muscle memory. That means that you've done it so many times it feels automatic. When you see the same pattern in the song, it will feel easy because of muscle memory. In the song we'll play today, E to A is part of a 3-note pattern. What's the 3rd note? G. This fingering pattern is always E, A, G. Start on E, switch to A, and now to G. Just put your left ring finger back down. E, A, G. Pause the video now to practice the E, A, G fingering pattern with your guided notes. Also, make sure you go through your ready to play checklist. When you're done, come back and we will get to playing. Are you ready to play E, A, and G? Fantastic. We will use this rhythm from the song. Ta, ta, ta. Get into ready position with your fingering set for E. Play this pattern 4 times in a row with a breath after each time. 1, 2, ready, go. E, A, G, E, A, G, E, A, G, E, A, G. Good start. If we look at the song again though, you will see that this fingering pattern also happens with different rhythms. Do you see where it is different? 8th, 8th quarter. Clap it with me. Ti, ti, ta. Now clap and say the note letter names. E, A, G. Good. When a pair of 8th notes has 2 different pitches, you have to think ahead. Even though it's the same pattern, our fingering will change faster for the 8th notes. Let's play this rhythm. I'm going to take everything else out of the second line so we can focus on just the pattern we want to practice. There. Think ti-ti-ta and use the rests to get back to E. Get into ready position on E. 1, 2, go! E, A, G. E, A, G. Nice! That's how you play a pair of eighth notes with two different pitches. The E-A-G pattern gets used so much in this song. It's almost half the song. Good thing we've built up our muscle memory. The rest of the song is all pitches and rhythms that we have played before. In your guided notes, there is a copy of It's Raining for you to practice with. Clap the rhythm of the whole song. Then use quiet practice to practice the fingerings with the rhythm. Don't forget to take a breath at each breath mark. When you are comfortable with that much, come back here and we will play it together. Welcome back. Let's quiet practice the fingering for the whole song one time before we try to play it. Say the name of each pitch with me. Get into ready position on G. 1, 2, go. G, G, E, A, G, E, E, G, E, A, G, E, E, G, G, E, E, A, G, G, E, E, A, G, 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 E, A, G, E. I think you're ready to play It's Raining. Don't forget to use tonguing. Ready position on G. 1, 2, go. G, G, E, A, G, E, E, G, E, A, G, E, E, G, G, E, E, A, G, G, E, E, A, G, 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 E, A, G, E. Great job! Keep practicing this song on your own until you feel like you can play the song smoothly with all the right fingerings and other skills that we've practiced. Use the rubric in your lesson materials to reflect on your playing and to help you decide when you're ready for a new song. We have one lesson left with a recorder. We will learn one more note and a grand finale song. Until next time. Hey.